Hello there. Welcome to Blitz Transmissions. I'm Tommy, and today I'm joined with some friends. I'm joined with SKYWALKERHENDRIX.
Hey.
I'm joined with 212 Hunter.
Bree, where we dropping?
I'm about to find out where we're dropping after the stream is over, but this is the second annual. We're going to make it annual. Everyone that stays in our Airbnb at ICCC gets together, does a little haul stream after the con is over. ICCC was not even a week ago. We already have a vlog out on the Blitz Transmissions channel. We've got all kinds of good stuff out on the channel for ICCC, and I think I might have another video or two to come. As far as that goes, you can check all that out on the channel. We usually do a wish list stream beforehand. However, work-related stuff happened, and we weren't able to do that this year. However, here we are. You get to see after the fact. If you want to see my wish list and Hunter's wish list, you can check out Monday Night Figure Ball. They kind of took the helm on that whole wish list project the week before ICCC. So let's see who's in chat real quick. We got Mr. Coffee. Breh, my internet. We got Zavi. Hope you have a good stream with the boys, governor. Catching the replay. All right, Zavi. We got Hello There Collectibles. Shout out Hello There Collectibles for becoming a channel member. And if you want to join the channel membership, there should be a link in the description below. I've had a crazy day today, so I actually don't know. Links for you guys should be in the description below on this stream. If not, I will do that. I'll fix that after the stream. Which actually, I can check that right now.
I mean, if it's not there, I'm leaving, so.
Oh, based? Got to give that one to Hunter. Nope, you guys are in there. Cool. Also, shout out to Commander Cook. He will be showing up late to the stream, but he will be here. Let's see who else is in the chat. We got JWC924. We got Renault. We got Commander Bly, the power of first. Shout out to Commander Bly for being a channel member and an ARC Trooper in the Patreon. If you want access to all the content, early monthly giveaways, all that good stuff for $4.99 a month, you could check out the Patreon in the description below. We got Stuck in Carbonite. It's past my bedtime, but duty calls. All right, let's see who else we got in here. We got just a bunch of yappers. I see Doug. What's going on, Doug? How we doing? Tesco Falco, what's going on? Comrade Bobcat, shout out for you for being a channel member. We got B-Sum. 199 super chat from Bly to kick 212 from the stream. See you, buddy. All right. Keep him rolling. Keep him rolling. I can see him cheesing. He's giggling down here.
Dude, I was literally about to say before when you said shout out Commander Bly, I was literally about to be like, shout out to Commander Bly for being a cool guy. Then bro's out here praying on my downfall. Oh man.
Oh my god, bro. Okay. Let's see who else we got in here. We got SWC Doodles. We got Rodrigo Vilches. What's going on, man? Hello there, General Kenobi. And we got Zach from Black Series. We got Zach from Black Series Cantina. Is that the 212 Hunter? Hello there, collectibles. I'm off work tomorrow, so who needs sleep? We got Pop the Bounty Collector. Nice meeting you at IC. It was nice meeting you as well, sir, at ICCC. Nice to see a fellow press member for ICCC there. Glad you enjoyed the vlogs. All right, enough of this. We did our intros. Everybody's here. And I'm just going to say this now. Anybody that tries to trick me in chat that I'm lagging or that the stream is frozen, all banned. Everyone's getting banned if that happens. Also, shout out Rodrigo. Hello from Chile. Awesome. And we got an apology here for Hunter here from Blaster Fodder. Great meeting you all. Sorry for mixing you up with another.
No worries, man.
All right.
Yeah, he asked me about the content cop video I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
this guy banned. This guy also banned. And this guy, you're banned. All of you banned. Here we go. Tesco, we're gonna jinx it. I'm assuming that it's gonna take a dump before the end of the stream, but as of now, it is better than it was before. We seem to have hammered out a lot of my issues. A lot of them, not all of them. So let's not waste any more time. We've kind of messed around. How was ICC Con for you guys? Hendrix, how was it for you?
It was awesome. Always a good time. It's kind of funny how like it's starting to get familiar, but yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Always fun.
Good. Hunter, how about you?
Bro, it was great. I like the time off. Dude, I was ready for the vacation, and dude, I couldn't have asked for like a better time spent with, friends from all over. And, I especially love to meet Tommy and MNF.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't even do the bit.
Yeah, it was
Oh my
I gotta
God.
say it was great to see people that I've already met before, like Hendrix and Hunter and Cook
Oh
and
my
MNF,
God.
like Mr. Coffee and Zoo Boy and Fig and Wilbon. And it was also nice to meet people for the first time, like that I'd never met before, like the manager of the hotel, like the hotel staff, like John Graber, the space jockey that kept coming up to me barefoot and saying he spits on the Black Series.
That was crazy.
Bro
Oh
was
my God.
lurking.
But no, dude, like for real, we just to do a short summary, for me, I did pretty good at the room sales, which was a huge plus. That was like the whole dude. Now he's got to copy and paste it like 6 times.
I love this bit.
Dude, like I said, I did pretty good at the room sales. That was a huge plus for me. That was a big the whole reason I kind of went. I went pretty hard as far as like bringing stuff to sell. I mean, my car had like not a cubic foot of like airspace other than where I needed to sit. It was literally packed to the ceiling, and yeah, I sold a bunch of stuff and made some money, so that was good. And I got some sweet pickups, which I'm looking forward to get into later.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Hunter, what all did you sell?
So people who know me, I went kind of hard as far as like trying to complete the Hot Wheels diecast, like Starship Select. I was trying to be a completionist. I had a lot of the chases, and I had some of the like Comic-Con exclusive ones. And then I had basically every ship that they released except for the new ones. And it just became like a line that was too hard for me to collect.
Right.
So I was like, we're just going to try to sell them, because when I started getting those, I was, dude, I was more into those at the time. And, but now that I got more into like 3 3/4 inch ships, I'm like, okay, do I really need little diecast ships plus these big ships?
Right.
It's like, I think I'd rather just have the 3 3/4 inch ships. So I'm like, I'm going to let these diecast ones go.
Oh, yeah.
And then the big seller for me was getting more and more into Hot Toys. And as Hot Toys is coming out and remaking old releases of stuff, I got rid of basically all my Sideshow clones that weren't the like 2/12 ones that I have, and then the 501st ones that I have. So I got rid of like Neo, Wolf Pack, and I even got rid of my Hot Toys Cody, which was cool because they got the new one coming out, and that one was a new enough of an upgrade for me to justify getting rid of the original one. So, but yeah, and actually one guy came by and bought all of the 12-inch figures that I had, which was insane. That was like something that I was not expecting at all. It kind of like shocked me. I was kind of left speechless trying to talk to the guy when he's just like, how much for all of them? He drops that line on me. I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Eric here. Hello, everyone. Hot Toys. Yeah, you're gonna see a few Hot Toys in the stream today.
Yep.
I wish I had the M&F gong because I have a few Hot Toys with me today. So I think it's about time we get into things here. So I will go first because it's my live stream. I do what I want. So I'm gonna leave you guys here, or do you guys want to be on the bottom?
Whatever you think, man.
No, I think this is fine.
Maybe put us, maybe keep us on the side in case you pull a chat up. We're not blocked, you know.
Right. Hot Toys 12-inch. Yeah, Hot Toys. Here we go, guys. So this is my pickups from ICCC, a couple, post ICCC pickups, because this is a Blitz Bounty stream. So you know how it goes. Also, shout out Troy, and shout out to Troy for being a channel member. Let's get right into it. So I feel like I forgot some stuff as well, which not much I can do at this point. I just feel like I forgot a few things. Let's get right into kind of a side project that I did for this time around for ICCC. This is out on the channel now. I did a video in addition to my vlog. ICCC, a huge part of it is the Kenner Star Wars stuff, the vintage Star Wars collectibles, the things that really just started it all. So I thought it was cool to kind of jump into that and as a novice, like kind of with real surface level knowledge of Kenner, jump into the Kenner world. And I did that with this show this year. But the challenge was I had a shelf that I brought with me, and I wanted to fill up this shelf with Kenner Star Wars stuff. And to also kind of make it fun, I had all my friends pick out one Kenner figure that was going to go on the shelf. So also shout out Phantom Menace Dennis, who is a channel member, for the $4.99 super chat. It was a pleasure seeing you guys again at ICCC. Dennis, it's always a pleasure seeing you and giving you the latest lore dump on what's been going on.
Dude.
Bro's gonna be cooked next year.
Dennis is the one that's getting kicked off the island next year. He just doesn't know it yet.
Bro's gonna be walking in the room and it's just Tommy sitting there in an empty room. And he's gonna be like, Dennis, we gotta talk.
Dennis, have a seat. Have a seat, Dennis. Oh man. So I guess just to jump right into it, and again, you can check out the whole video on my YouTube channel right now. Hey, shout out to JWC for becoming a YouTube channel member. Awesome. And again, guys, if you want to join the channel membership and you're on a mobile device, I do have the link to join in the description of the stream right now.
Also, shout out to JWC for that profile pic.
Hey, yo. Is that the Slop Toys Commander Cody? Nice. Okay. So one of the things I did pick out for myself was this TIE Fighter. Now, the TIE Fighter was the thing that really did me in because this didn't fit on the shelf with the playset that I'll show you in a minute here. But this is apparently a rarer variant of the original TIE Fighter because it's blue. I guess most of them were gray, so it's a rarer variant to have the blue Kenner TIE Fighter, and then also having the battle damage stickers on the wings here on the solar panels. That apparently is also a rarer variant of the TIE Fighter. So I do not have a figure in here right now, but it does have all the stickers on the inside there, if you can see in there. I'm very happy with it, and it's cool. I actually suspended this with fishing wire from the shelf, so I think it looks awesome. I have it kind of at an angle, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I actually took it down to show it off on the stream for you guys, and then I guess I'll pull some of the figures off here. Jen, my lovely fiance, picked this out. Of course, she had fiance privileges, so she got to pick more than just a figure. So she chose a play set, and she chose this Hoth turret and probot set. So you get this turret here. It's on kind of like almost like a ratcheted swivel here, and the door on the middle here does open. You can put a figure inside.
That's sweet.
So that's cool. It's got all kinds of pegs everywhere to put figures on. And then it also comes with the Probot. He does come off. That's what he looks like. The legs are all dangly. It's very fun. And then
I bet those broke off over the years.
I'm sure. So check out this play feature here. So if you push this little like almost hinge right here, you can make the Probot fall off the play set there, like it gets shot.
Oh,
so I thought that was neat. And the head does pop off as well. But yeah, super fun set. I really like it. Shout out to Jen for picking out a cool one. It was actually between this and the Sandcrawler for me, and Jen ended up picking this one.
Dude, I swear that there's a Trenches of Hoth that goes with that.
There is. You were right. Those
knew
guys
it.
had it. Yeah.
I would love to see that, like those two together. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Got my dad coming in as a kid. None of my friends had this. Oh, hey, there's Jen. I told you to get that. Let's see. Who else is in here? At Bly, were you ever invited? Wow. This is crazy, bro. We got Max Rebo Experience. What's going on, brother? Lay Turret.
That's an old one.
That is an old one. So, and then I did, let me run over and grab this. I left this on the shelf here because there was something else that Jen helped me pick out too. So this is this is called a mini rig. So a very key component to the Kenner toys were these mini rigs here. Now, a lot of them were vehicles, but this one in particular, you would get Chewbacca to go with this. I do not have a Chewbacca yet for my Kenner collection, but this one is cool because it is like Chewbacca's repair station, and it goes with the Hoth playset. These hoses detach. These are meant to like refuel the X-Wings and stuff. And then it has 8 little tools here that all come off. Each one's different. And they all hang on the sides here. Now, the special thing about this one is that usually the tools are missing. I mean, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I was going to say, how'd they expect kids not to lose those tools, man? Just hanging there like that.
But what's really cool about this one, and the guys, shout out to Matt and Mike at the booth who sold me this. They were showing me that the tools actually had storage on this mini rig. So if you look, I just put them in these little slots here, and then you can actually twist this and push it down.
Hey,
now they're
okay.
So there was a little bit to mitigate that, and the hoses also detach very easily. I just thought this was a really cool pickup because I kind of wanted to have like an all-encompassing like general Kenner display. I felt like having one vehicle, one playset, and one mini rig would kind of check all the boxes in that way. So now we're going to start getting into the figures, but I do want to show you guys a couple of those came with the boxes, the original boxes.
Wow.
This one's pretty beat up, but here's the box for the you can see Chewbacca on there. The Vehicle Maintenance Energizer. This was technically a Return of the Jedi release.
Huh.
Pretty cool. They also show some of the other ones you can get. Like there's the E-Web turret.
Yeah, and like the Hoth dish turret or whatever.
Yeah, pretty cool. And then let me put this down here. And then I got another one here for the turret and Probot set. Here's this right there. Look at that.
Wow.
You see Vader, a bunch of snow troopers. Got your rebels on there. They even have a screen grab from Empire where Han's shooting the Probot.
Now, do you think that came out before the movie? Because the rebels, oh no, they have like a tan vest. I thought the rebels were supposed to be like all white. I didn't realize that they were like brown.
The box doesn't have a year on it from what I can see. Oh, here we go. Maybe it does. 1980. So this came out the same year as the movie.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So cool to have the boxes. I kind of want to display those too. I just don't know where I would put them.
Yeah.
But I keep a lot of Star Wars boxes anyway. So let's get into the figures. I'll try and keep track of like which ones everyone picked. So Jen and I kind of picked these ones out together to go with the Hoth playset. You've got I believe this is Luke in his Hoth gear. So I want to say this is Luke.
He didn't come with a lightsaber?
No, he just came with the blaster. And then I also got, I know this guy has a name, but he's a glup and it's escaping me. I also got this guy.
Oh, shit.
He's the kind of like the general.
Yeah.
No.
Look at that blaster.
That's pretty cool.
Those were cool to get. And then also to go with this set, shout out to SKYWALKERHENDRIX for picking out the Snow Trooper. Pretty excited for this guy. He fits nicely on the display, as does the Stone Mandalorian's pick for this shelf, which was the AT-AT driver.
Nice.
That biblically accurate helmet.
Dude's giving you the
yeah, so that's fun to like build out that display. Hunter, 212 Hunter, picked out the Biker Scout. And actually, there's some cool lore about the Biker Scouts. So this is the long nose variant. You see this black line on the front of the helmet here? I guess there's a variant that has only like half of it painted. And then this is the variant with the whole thing painted.
Now, which one would you rather have?
This one, because it's more accurate.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be upset if I got the other one, but and I guess I'll show off. I got shout out to Hyperdrive Collections, who is Stone Mando's co-host on his show, Stoned and Hyper. This is FX7, the medical droid. So he's pretty cool. And then, I guess I have another one for Hoth. Shout out to Justin from Out of the Basement. He picked out General Veers.
Heck yeah.
For the shelf. This was a cool one to get. Let's see. And then we got, I guess since I'm showing off Out of the Basement, I'll keep up with those guys. Nate from Out of the Basement picked so these next two are Jabba denizens. This is Reese from Jabba's Palace. Comes with a neat little weapon. It's almost like a skiff guard staff, I want to say.
Dude, that thing looks like a giant key.
Yeah.
Trying to think who uses that in like Smash Bros. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. The Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Can't think of it.
And then Fig Fury 79, one of the co-hosts of Monday Night Figure Ball, picked out Malakili, Rancor Keeper. Looks a lot like someone we know. Why you guys are giggling, bro? Let me keep up with chat here. Everybody's yapping about Kenner stuff here. Fulcrum Frequency, what's going on? Looks like you with that mustache. I'm assuming you're talking about this guy. This is my new selfie series. Me and this Hoth Rebel soldier, the Tommy Trooper. Let's see. Oh, okay. Colonel Angus, thank you, brother. This is just the Rebel soldier, not Luke Skywalker. Good to know. It's funny because they have very similar outfits. Oh, wait. My dad's saying it's Luke. Uh-oh. What's going on?
Maybe the other one.
Maybe the other one, yeah. Uh-oh. I bet he does too. Baby steps. You guys are crazy, bro. You guys are crazy. If you know, you know. We have a couple more here. So shout out to Wilbon, host of Monday Night Figure Ball. We have Hammerhead, Moma Nadon, giving some stanky side-eye. He giving you that. He said, who's doing that? So he's pretty cool. I actually bought one of these for Wilbon too, so that he could have every version of Moma. And then shout out to Zavi, who flew out to ICCCon from the UK. He picked out the Jawa for the shelf, not Vinyl Cape Jawa. This is what came out afterwards. And then checking out some villains here. Shout out to Zach from Black Series Cantina. He chose the Emperor.
Nice.
Pretty awesome figure. I love the cane. I also love when you move his legs. Pretty fun. And then the Zoo Boy from Monday Night Figure Ball picked out Darth Vader.
That's cool.
So what was interesting is when Zoo Boy picked this one out, the vinyl cape was separate from the figure in the bag. And I asked the guy selling it, like, why that was. Apparently, like, they're preserved better if you keep the cape separate. So, but it was very easy to put back on the figure. I didn't have any trouble putting it back on. And the lightsaber isn't broken at the bottom. It's just a little bent, but it works.
I could see the way that collar's like rolled back. It would like maybe crease it or like, like over time, maybe because it's folded. I could see that it being like flat, stored better,
Right. Snud. AO, Dusty Trooper, just got off Battlefront 2. Do you play on Xbox? Because if you play on Xbox, we might be cooking.
I know Jonah wants to play.
I know a few people want to play. Let's see. Okay. Now we got some Bounty Hunter. Actually, I'll show off these good guys here first. So Phantom Menace Dennis picked out 3PO. And Phantom Menace Dennis actually told me this was his very first action figure as a kid.
Dude, is that vintage Kenner? Because like that thing has to be like one of the best looking ones that they made. It looks like it's like a Saga collection or something.
He's so shiny.
Dude, like the sculpt and everything looks great on him. Like compared to some of the other ones, like
they were cooking. Oh, and I just threw him on the ground. Good Lord. Whoops. Just threw an antique on the ground. Yes, Battlefront 3, spread the word. Battlefront 3, they're not going to listen, guys. I hate to break it to you. Hey, shout out Joshua Banker for the 1999 super chat.
Wow.
Thank you, brother. My Star Wars 77 first 21 display at my office is the most popular display with visitors. I display the retro collection and keep actual old figures at home. That is super cool, dude. Thank you for the super chat. That is awesome, man.
I low-key wish I had an office to like put stuff in, but like my job, I don't have an office, so like
neither
I'm not gonna be. Bro, I ain't sticking Hot Toys in my work van. You know what I mean?
Stick them on the dash, Yeah,
stick them on the dash. Oh man.
Phantom Menace Dennis says that the 3PO is coated with lead.
Wow.
So I should chew on it.
I was about to say, bro, it sounds like a chew toy.
Based. And then I got Mr. Coffee from Monday Night Figure Ball picked out Yoda.
Dude, you got to give us a close-up on that Yoda face. That face on the original Yoda.
That's awesome.
I love it, dude. With those eyes, bro. Oh my gosh.
Apparently it's a big deal that he has the soft goods robe and has the cane and has the snake. That's what makes this Yoda valuable. Then we have our bounty hunters. So Commander Cook, who will hopefully be joining us before the end of the stream, picked out Skibbity Bosk.
Nice.
So that's pretty awesome.
He's cool looking.
He is really cool looking. And then we got Robo from Robo Don't Know picked out IG-88.
That's cool.
That was a cool one. I like that he comes with both blasters.
I was just about to say he comes with 2 blasters. That's sick.
How cool is that? And then, of course, I had to save the best for last. Michael Havens, the founder of ICCC picked out, of course, Boba Fett.
Dude, that was really cool.
Yeah.
When he walked up and you're like, Michael, take me to get a Boba Fett.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to toybomb.com and his vendor booth. Michael picked out, he had like 7 Boba Fetts lined up, and it was like watching a master at work. Like Michael looked at all 7, and so this one is a made in Taiwan Boba Fett, which is apparently better than the ones that are made in Hong Kong. So he ruled out all the ones made in Hong Kong. This one does say Taiwan on the back of the leg. And then there were 2 made in Taiwan Boba Fett's. He compared the paint apps. He looked at them side by side, and he said this one was the one to go with. So this was really cool. Okay, what do we got here? Keeping up with chat. Jen, you're banned. Not dealing with that a lot. But yeah, it was really cool just to watch Michael Havens like do his thing. Like he literally 30 seconds. Like you could tell it was methodical. Like he knew exactly what he was looking for to get the best Boba Fett of the bunch.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So and for some reason the rocket fires. No, I'm just kidding.
That's crazy. For 20 bucks?
For 20 bucks. No, he was not 20 bucks. This one was not 20 bucks.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I've seen a couple of them, like, just go into a few stores, and it is really insane. Like, the price on that Boba Fett really jumps when you look at paint app quality. Like, when you see ones that are really beat up, like, I have seen them for as low as, like, 20 bucks.
Yeah.
But they're really beat up. And then when they start, the paint's looking nicer, it'll jump 40, 50, 60.
This one was 125.
Yeah, I believe it because it looks fantastic.
The paint apps are really clean. There's really not almost any smearing or scuffing on him.
Yeah.
And he's, I guess, a Taiwan Boba Fett is more rare. So that's my Kenner stuff. A lot of the other stuff we'll be able to rifle through pretty quick here. But yeah, that all is on a display. You can check out. I made a YouTube short showing off the shelf finished, and then I did a video that went up on my YouTube channel today. Now let's get into some other stuff that I have like loose over here. So I gotta give a shout out to Commander Cook for giving me his custom Clone Commander Bakara Black Series figure. This was super cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that the Black Series just like tweaked, or is that like his all total custom?
No. So the only thing Cook did to this one was fix the helmet.
Okay.
And then he weathered it a bunch, and he added some paint apps on the back and stuff.
Because I know he's done a few Bakars from like the ground up, I think.
Hendrix has one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one's definitely like more basic than what Hendrix has. And then, of course, he gave me a 6-inch scale custom Grimace Shake. And Bly and Cheesy, if you guys are still in the chat, he gave me a set to give to you guys as well. So you guys are going to get your 6-inch scale Grimace Shakes as well. What's going on, Mooch? Shout out Darth Moocher from Sarlacc Digest. We got Jonah. What's going on? We got Stu John in here too. It's a takeover from Sarlacc Digest. Let's see. Also another 3D printed thing. Shout out to Zach from Black Series Cantina. He gifted me. This is a set that the 3D print files come from. Who is it? It's Landspeeder Luke. If you go to his Patreon, you can get these files. You guys know I'm a big Bad Batch guy. So this is the lunch table, the mess hall table from the premiere episode. I did make a YouTube short about this last night about the set. Cool. So this came printed in 2 pieces. You stick them together. You could probably paint this and weather it if you wanted to, but it has enough like sculpted detail in it that I don't think it's necessary. It looks really cool though, and it comes with a bunch of benches. So it comes with 4 of these benches here, just basic, and then it comes with a whole ton of just trays and cups and bowls. So I believe it comes with 8 trays, and you can actually stick stuff on these. Comes with a bunch of bowls, just some easy little bowls there, and then 3 different kinds of cups. There's like the smaller one that's gray. There's a taller one that's also in that gray. But again, you can see it's got some like detail to it. And then this one's my favorite one. This one's a very Star Wars looking cup. Got all the ridges in it and stuff. Got it. So just a whole baggie of accessories to go with that. And like when I was making that YouTube short last night, I was doing like scene by scene of like a food fight like they did in the show. That was so fun. I had like 4 shinies around them, like beating them up and stuff.
Dude,
it was a lot
I
of
was
fun.
gonna say with that table, I can't wait for the classic Blitz transmission like Thanksgiving Day post where you can have like the Thanksgiving Day dinner on the
Dude.
on the table, dude. Can't wait for that.
This guy, Moocher, wait, Tommy likes clones? Oh, you're banned. Get him out of here.
Moocher better be ready for clones, dude. In this recent pickups, dude, you better be ready.
You better be ready. Stu John says, I was excited to get the Clone Wars Obi-Wan today. I'm assuming he's talking Black Series, but boy, that 212th is a... Yep, whatever that means. Pain in the ass. That's what he's talking about. I also got that set. Spoiler for a pickup towards the end here, but the Bro Hunter, they did not fix the orange from the last 212th Black Series.
No, I know. It's the Clone Wars deco. It's not the Revenge of the Sith.
And it's still that highlighter orange, bro.
Is it still a 2020 body, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the helmet is warped in the packaging. I can see it.
Brother, mine's gonna be locked in there like a casket. It's never gonna get open.
We got 199 super chat from Bly. You need custom emojis. Yes, I do. I will get working on that. I kind of want to reach out to Action Display and see if he wants to work out some emojis and stuff. Yeah, Dusty, and no black brow line on that 212th. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. So I guess some non-Star Wars pickups. So shout out to 212th Hunter for this. I bought this from him before the con. This is the Jazzwares Spartan Collection Carter from Halo Reach. I do have a small collection of non-Star Wars 6-inch figures on my dresser, and Halo Reach was one of my all-time favorite video games as a kid, so I'm slowly building out Noble Team. So Hunter gave me one of his Carters, and then I found during the room sales at ICCC George for $20.
That's sweet.
Got him. That's 2 members down, 4 to go. Very excited. Yeah, he's cool. He's a big guy, man. He's a big hunk of plastic right there.
Yeah.
What's up with all this Halo slop banned? Both you banned.
Free.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Tesco Falco. So Tesco Falco is the origin of the Nate looks like Andre Chase meme. Did you know that?
No.
He's the one that first pointed it out when Wilbon and I were on a stream.
Maybe I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So funny, dude. That I left that in the vlog. Some guy, I think his name was Alan. He came up and he's like, "Where's Nate?" I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I just went to Walmart and found an Andre Chase figure. I want him to sign it." So Nate got to sign. That was such a good moment. So let's see, and then what else did I get here? I guess we can start getting into like my actual ICCC pickups. Because the only other things that Hunter got me were another. So this will make I have 2 of them now. The 31-inch Jax Pacific shock trooper. This one's name is Snud. I love this guy. I have another one I'm naming Amy. So I'll have Amy and Snud will be my 2 Jax Pacific shock troopers. These guys are so stupid, but the idea is that I have this one. Hunter has 212th. It's like our shared thing. So we'll have to get Hendrix a 501st now.
Yeah.
Right,
2 of them.
2 of them. They can guard your room. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just trying to make sure I have everything lined up here. I'm also not trying to take too long. Which I've only been going for 30 minutes, I gotta say.
Brother, take your time.
The Halo slop is underrated. Hey, I gotta give that one to Austin. Gotta give that. Let's see. Dusty says, I'm waiting for a 3.0 Coruscant Guard. I'm assuming he's talking Black Series. With the correct color red and black brow line, I need it. That one was not on the Blitz Transmissions bracket. So unless they do like a re-release, I don't know if that one will come out. But I hope, because it's a theatrical one, that it happens.
Brother, I gotta say, just look for the first one loose because that one is peak.
It is. Tesco Falco, is there a 327th Jack specific? There is not.
So they made. Oh, sorry. I'll let you keep going. I was going to say all the ones they made. So they made a 212. They made a 501st. They made a Coruscant Guard. And then they made a plain white one. The plain white one's the rarest one because it was a Disney exclusive one. And then they made a Commander Cody, which never made it to the States. And he was like a UK only. And I do have him. But yeah, so I have 2 of the 212th and then a Cody. So
hell yeah.
They only made 5 total.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then JWC says he got his Hot Toys Coruscant Guard in today. And yes, that figure, Hendrix. I'm slipping, man. I think I've slipped down this. I think I'm at the bottom of the slope at this point. I think I've said for so long that I'm slipping down because I'm thinking about this new Palpatine, this Darth Sidious I'm getting, right? And I was like, I could get like a Mace Windu to pose him with or something. And the more I thought about it, I'm like, it would be even better. I could just get 2 Coruscant Guards and have them flanking the upcoming Darth Sidious hot toy that I have on order.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I have my Clone Wars Sidious displayed.
I'm cooked.
It looks gas, dude.
I know, dude.
It'd be even better if you had the Revenge of the Sith Vader.
I do have that on order as well on the massage table.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I ordered the one on the massage table. Yeah, it's funny. I talk about this all the time, but I feel like Hot Toys are the only thing that Jen encourages me to buy. Like I'll show her one and she'll be like, "Oh, you're getting that, right?" I'm like, "Oh,
yep."
It's such a different reaction from just my usual. I mean, she thinks a lot of she thinks Black Series and everything is cool, but Hot Toys.
Well, right. The good thing with Hot Toys is at least you'll probably get your return on investment on some of these.
Yeah.
On most of them, they go up in value even if they're opened.
Even if they dip for a little bit, they kind of.
Yeah.
But okay, let me get into some more of my other. I have a box next to me of pickups. So I got to give a shout out to Mr. Coffee for some more pre-con pickups. Mr. Coffee is switching almost entirely to Hot Toys. So I bought a couple of his 6-inch imports off of him. One being the Mafex Death Trooper. So I'm really, really hyped for this one. This was actually on my ICCCon wish list this year. And Coffee was like, "Hey, I have one. I'll sell you for $40." And I was like, I mean, how can I say no?
I can't wait to see you. You got to send a pic side by side with the Black Series specialist.
The Black Series slop?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also got from Coffee an SH Figuarts Battle Droid.
Nice.
Pretty hyped about that guy. I think he was the same price. I want to say maybe $40 for him. Which I think I paid Mr. Coffee for that. I want to say, Coffee, if you're still in here, let me know. Tommy's back to lying. Banned. Tommy's spitting with the 2 Hot Toys Shock Troopers flanking Palps. I need to do it now because he's still you can get the Coruscant Guard for about 200 right now on the aftermarket. And once that Darth Sidious comes out, I promise you that figure is going to shoot up. So we all need to hurry up and get those Coruscant Guards. Anyone get the Dewback Hot Toys? No, I think Hendrix did get the Dewback though, right?
I think he did. Yeah,
I think he did.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. How is that? Is it cool?
Yeah, it's cool.
The size of a small dog,
dude. It's massive.
Yeah, dude.
What does your dog think of it?
Bro, he doesn't go in my collection room much.
Oh, okay. Because I know Tommy has told me it's funny. Cody with the blurg, just a little plastic little creature with the teeth and the beady eyes. Like
the the first time that Cody walked in the display room and my Hot Toys blurg was on display. He was sitting there because I had already shown it to him before, and he gave me like no reaction. So I was like, okay. Well, then he walked in and saw it like displayed, and he was like growling at it and barking at it. I'm like, Cody. And then I sat next to it on the futon, and he was like afraid for me that like it was gonna get me or something. And then he eventually started sniffing it. And now he's fine with it now. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Let's see. We got Tesco Falco. Does the SHF B1 stand better than the Black Series? I've heard yes. I've heard that
it has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was what I got from Mr. Coffee. And also shout out Hendrix for a little one-off here. Thank you for respect my authority, Cartman.
Yeah.
Dude, that was hilarious when he showed me that. That was great.
Dude, and no thigh swivel, goated figure.
Bro. Peak.
Dude.
Peak, no thigh swivel, peak figure.
Peak, bro. It's
He's gonna go
updated articulation.
No dated
Dude,
articulation, bro.
Why is he built like somebody who doesn't like thigh swivel?
Bro. Bro, he's not. There's not breaking up the sculpt. See,
bro.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Going to hell. There's a special place in hell for me. Okay. So I got to give a shout out to Hunter. This is the last pre-con pickup I got from Hunter. If you guys don't know, I'm building out these. Oh, well, I guess there was another pre-con pickup from Hunter, but these Clone Wars card backs for 3.75, I was heavily collecting as a kid, and I've been casually collecting them as an adult. So he gave me, I bought this from him, from his collection, the Flamethrower Clone Trooper from Season 2. These are the clones that commit war crimes on the Geonosians. Yeah. I love this. But again, this was my favorite, with the dice and the cards and the stands. Just such an awesome figure here. So let's see. I got this was given to me by Wilbon. Shout out Wilbon for giving me this Lancer droid from the Legacy collection. He still has the Build-A-Droid figure, the Droid Factory figure part in there. So that's pretty neat. I have another one of these on card. However, the other one that I have is missing the Droid Factory part. So I'm going to hang this one up on the wall, and I'll open up the other one and put them with my 3 3/4 dirge. That'll be a cool little display. Let's see. Also, shout out to I keep finding stuff. Shout out to Hunter, because he gave me this while we were there from the room sales. This is the only 3 3/4 dirge I did not have. I have the one with the swoop bike. This is the one that comes with the jetpack, and he has like a flesh tone on his forearms there. So those are the big differences with this dirge. This one is awesome. He also comes with like his mace. If you see in his hand, the chain kind of hanging out of his hand there. Absolutely love it. What an awesome.
Dude's kind of built like Star Wars Doomslayer, dude.
Bro, this is how he looks in the Dark Horse comics. This is yeah. This is what they need to do for Hot Toys.
Bruh, dude, that'd be insane.
Bro, if I woke up one day and Hot Toys did dirge, like, bro, I might just quit collecting altogether.
On the bike, that'd be crazy. Dude. I do gotta say, like, walking around room sales and finding that for $10, I was literally like, I have to get this for Tommy. It's just so cool, like, knowing somebody so good where you're like, Tommy needs this, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I have to get it for him.
Yeah. So that one's not getting opened either. He's going to go on my wall. I have a wall of just carded 3 3/4, like, realistic versions of 03 Clone Wars. So that he's going to join that lineup. And then Hunter also, I bought these from him because Walmart sucks and kept shipping these in bubble mailers. So he found me a minty version of R2 and and then I chose, because I already had a minty version, I chose a damaged version of the Tactical Ops Trooper. And And those are going to join. This one is going to join that. These ones up on the corner here. But then this one will be my opener for a review down the road. So thank you, Hunter, for finding these at a Walmart in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin.
Yep.
So I'm running out of space here. Here we go. So then I got to give a shout out to Daryl DePriest, my boy, who we did give, you can check out in my vlog. Cook made a custom Black Series Dread Priest figure for him. And we got to give him that at ICCCon, and he was on the verge of tears. He was so excited about it. For those who don't know, I have an interview with him on my channel. Daryl DePriest is the former vice president of global brand management of Hasbro for Star Wars, Marvel, and G.I. Joe. So he is very knowledgeable. I am going to be interviewing him again soon on the channel.
That's great.
So he's an awesome guy, and I'll make sure to hit you guys up if you have any questions that you want me to ask him. He has a bunch of stuff, old Hasbro stuff from when he was in charge of the Hasbro Star Wars lines. And one of these was very special to me. Now, I think it was Hunter. Was it you that got me the two-pack, the comic 2-pack with Anakin and Dirge?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. So I found Daryl had the one with Obi-Wan and ARC Trooper Alpha. Comes with a comic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Very happy about that. Such a cool set here. I used to read the Dark Horse comics as a kid. Those were my favorite things to read for Star Wars. So I was really excited. I have an Anakin and Obi-Wan one now, you know, like they kind of go together. So I'm very excited about that. Also picked up from Daryl, of course, a few more. He had a ton of the 3 3/4 Clone Wars figures on those card backs.
Oh my god.
Jen picked out this one. She wanted me to get this one, Ahsoka with Rhoda on her back. So we got that one there. Again,
dude, I grabbed that one off the hook like 4 times, and I was thinking about getting it, dude.
Jen beat you to the punch, brother.
Bro, I showed it to Jen.
And then we have this guy for some reason kept getting brought up like all over the weekend. So when I saw him, I was like, I'll buy him. It's Clone Trooper Draw from the Geonosis arc of the Clone Wars. Hunter and I kept talking about him because Hendrix, you would have been here, Hendrix. We were watching Landing at Point Rain on at the Airbnb. Yep. And I kept talking about this guy and Clone Trooper Buzz, the other 41st Elite Corps clone. So I was like, you know what? I'll pick this guy up. He's pretty cool. Just because he oddly was getting brought up so much. And then I also picked up, everyone in the stream gets this inside joke, the Teth ARF Trooper.
Hey.
Commander Cook having PTSD over this guy right now.
Commander Cook is resting in peace right now.
Yeah, so that one was cool. Again, this is a figure. This and Draw. I never had these ones as a kid, but they were ones I always wanted. So pretty cool to get these. Let's see. Yes, those are on the Commander Stone body. Yeah. Let's see. James Wilson. ICCC room sales, trick-or-treating for collecting. I mean, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Especially with dudes handing out free drinks.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Stu John says, those characters didn't exist when I was a kid. Yeah, you were missing out. You missed out on peak. That's all I got to say. Now, for these next ones, I got to give a shout out. I got these at the room sales from Renoaz. Shout out Renoaz, who had a room sale going on and was selling a bunch of his older TVC. If you guys look over here, I'm building a collection of every TVC clone trooper on card. Now, a lot of those older ones are pretty pricey and pretty hard to come by. Yeah. So Renoaz had a bunch of them, and I was able to pick them up. The rarest of the bunch being Commander Gree.
That's sweet.
So I think this is the one with the removable helmet. So I definitely had an earlier version of this Gree at some point, but these are all minty. Yeah, this is the Revenge of the Sith one on the back here. But yeah, very happy to have this guy. Again, definitely a hard to find figure as far as TVC clones go. Let's see. I'm running out of room behind me here. Obviously, Hunter was a little jelly about this one. The 212th.
Brother, I don't have that one.
TVC 212th. This one is originally the Saga collection.
I have that one, the Saga collection.
Yeah, but I was very excited to find this as well. Really, I got really close here to big chunks of those older clones for this collection I'm building. And then this one's probably my favorite. It is the Shock Trooper. Look at that card back.
That's sweet.
Yeah, bro. And this is an original. So this is a TVC figure. So this is not a repack of something older.
That card back is so much better than them doing like the Senate room.
Bro.
Of him. Yeah. On Mustafar.
Yeah. And then the last one here. All these Wookiees are dead. We got
nice
TRT driver with the removable helmet. Dude looks awesome. This is another repack from the older figures. Actually, no, it's not a repack. I don't think so, at least from what I'm looking at. No.
So I have the Cody, and the Cody just shows like the original packaging that the character showed in, like on the old, but it's a different figure.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah. Dusty Trooper. I'm not familiar off the top of my head how much that Shock Trooper goes for, but I got it for like 40 or 45 from Renault as there. And I bought them as a bundle, so like I couldn't give you an exact number of what I got it for. But yeah, it's a pretty cool one. Let's see. We're getting there. We're almost done with Tommy's pickups here. And then do you want to do Hendrix's next? Because Hendrix has just a few that we
that's cool.
Wait. Okay. Let me see. What have I gotten through? Okay. Autographs. I'll do autographs and then I'll do hot toys. How does that sound? So let me move this over to the side here. Almost just knocked over Clone Trooper Snud. I gotta give this one to so we were at Walmart and we found out that Hot Toys is selling Cosby's at Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
So we each bought two. I of course got Count Dooku and Kenobi Vader. I gave Hendrix the Kenobi Vader and I traded Hunter the Dooku for Palpatine here. From this is the Rise of Skywalker look, I think. And then I bought two more at Walmart and at my local Walmart. And I got another Count Dooku. So now I have Count Dooku. And then, of course, I got another Palpatine.
Bruh.
I was like, God damn it.
Just return it. Just bring the box and the receipt.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You're spitting, and then I'll buy two more. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, we got my boy.
Your swords, please.
Bro,
Wouldn't
I
want to
love
make
that
a mess
thing.
in front of the Chancellor.
Right.
Twice the pride, double the fall.
He's so cool.
Amy or Snud.
Rose Fortnite Vader right now.
So as far as autographs go, they had a lot of cool guests at ICCCon this year. So one of the guests I got to meet was Lewis McLeod, the voice actor for Sebulba in episode 1, The Phantom Menace. So to get autograph from him, there we go. Got the original. This is from my dad's collection that he passed down to me. The original 1999 Sebulba's Pod Racer set. This was
cool.
This was the first action figure appearance of Sebulba, so that's why I chose to get this signed. You'll see he signed it there. I ended up giving him my paint pen because I wasn't going to use it again after getting the orange one signed. So then after that, he was super cool, and he was like, "Hey, you know what? For giving me this paint pen, pick out an 8x10, and I'll sign it for free." So I got to pick out. I thought this one was the best one.
That's cool, dude.
He gave me a free autograph, so that was pretty awesome. I need to get that covered up. Let's see. And then, of course, Katie Sackhoff was there, Bo-Katan. So I got my theme with my autographs is I do the first 3 3/4 action figure for that character. So believe it or not, this was the Mandalorian was the first 3 3/4 action figure for any version of Bo-Katan.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that wild? So she signed. You can see the Bo-Katan along the side of the card there, and then you can see her autograph there. Katie Sackhoff was super nice. She talked to us for a while. She told us that she is going to be having Sam Witwer on her podcast again soon, and that she's going to be putting a bug in his ear about ICCCon. So hopefully that means Sam Witwer will be coming to a future ICCCon. Let's see. I'm getting a couple Saw. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I ordered my second Hot Toys Shock Trooper. Good for you, bro.
Hey.
Let's see. Saw. What is let me grab my Saw figure real quick. Watch me. I'm gonna knock over like 8 figures when I try to do this. Here we go. Hendrix, have you heard my Saw Gerrera impression?
No.
This is my newest character that I've been doing on live streams and stuff. Ready? What should I say? Because I've been saying a few.
Bodie, Rook, cargo pilot, local boy, eh? Breathe in the Rido. Breathe it in. Amy or Snud. They brought you here to kill me.
Oh my god, bro. Oh wait. This is a good one right here. And then I'll be done.
Go! Save the rebellion. Save the dream. Breathe it in. Breathe it in.
Oh my god. Anyways. I think my main ones right now are Zero the Hutt, Saw Gerrera, and Count Dooku. I think those are my main 3. But all right, back to autographs here. Okay, so next thing I got, I'll show off. I'll save my favorite one for last. But I got Andy Succombe, the voice actor of Watto. This was awesome. This was Watto's first appearance. Obviously, another figure from my father's collection that he passed down to me. So I got that in a nice green paint pen there. He was super cool to talk to. Yeah. Again, just an awesome interaction. I got to share with him how his character means. I told him how much we quote Watto like on a daily basis, you know. He really appreciated hearing that, like how much of an impact Watto has on, you know, things like that. Oh my god. How did I not say this? Let me bring Saw Gerrera back here.
Poor Gullet, we'll know the truth. One tends to lose his mind.
Also, now that I just pulled up Carbonites, something's coming tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. You could check out the collaboration between Carbonites and Blitz Transmissions. Something very cool coming out tomorrow. Make sure to pay attention. I'll be posting it on my social media across all platforms. Blitz Transmissions collaboration with Carbonites. So make sure to check that out. We got this guy here. Liger says he just got his custom Black Series Hauser. Cool. Is that the season 1 or season 3 version? Because both are pretty awesome. I also got an autograph at ICCCon from Brendan Wayne, the man in the suit for the Mandalorian. Got that nice silver paint pen there.
That's cool.
He was awesome to talk to, and I gave him my paint pen, and he ended up signing 2 stickers for free with his initials.
Dude, that was a great way to stick those on the back. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them in like a binder later on, but like,
okay.
I just stuck him in the bubble. Brendan Wayne, we got to talking. I told him that season 1 of The Mandalorian was the thing that really brought me back into Star Wars as an adult, like made me obsessed with it again. And he said that it was really awesome to hear that. And he said that with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, so he expressed to me that he wasn't really a huge fan of season 2 or season 3 of the Mandalorian, but he really, really loved season 1. He said that after filming Mando and Grogu, he feels very strongly that the movie is a return to form to season 1 of The Mandalorian. So with him saying that, as a dude who's critical of his own stuff that he's in, I'm like, we could be looking at something real good for Mando and Grogu. So not to get anyone's hopes up, but and my final autograph that I got was from the reveal that I got to do for this year's ICC Con, which was Rena Owen, the voice actor for Taun We. So I got her original Attack of the Clones figure signed, and I gave her my paint pen, like I did with pretty much everyone, because again, it's like one and done. I'm never going to use it again. And then she let me know that all weekend people had been asking her if she had a white paint pen. She was very happy, and then she gave me a free picture with her. So I got to take a picture with her with the figure for free. And I have to say, Rena Owen, Andy Succombe, and Lewis McLeod, so Taun We, Watto, and Sebulba, all three of them, when I asked them like how they were feeling, you know, over the weekend, like how they were being treated good, all three of them said they expressed like the deepest gratitude for how they were treated, and how much they loved that they were being appreciated for their prequel trilogy roles, after being like the laughing stock of Hollywood for like 2 decades. They all said that they hope they get invited back to ICC Con because they've never felt the love for their characters as much as they did at ICC Con. So that was awesome to hear. And I just really, really made me happy that they were that excited, you know. Let's see. That's my autographs. Now we get into the final pickups here. The hot toys.
Hey.
But first, let me show you some slop. I got this in the mail today.
Hey yo, boy, that thing like pristine.
Obi-Wan and 212. Obi-Wan actually looks really good. I would argue he might even look a little better than the other Obi-Wan. The eyes are so crisp. I don't know how it's going to show up on my camera, but the eyes on Obi-Wan are so... Look how clean that is.
Wow.
Yeah. Definitely Ewan McGregor. Looks great. The clone, however... Bro's giving me the raised eyebrow right now. Look at this brow.
Oh my gosh.
That's rough.
Brother. Not with that.
Oh my God.
Highlighter orange. I'm like, this might be the crummiest clone trooper I've ever gotten. Take that 2020 clone trooper sculpt and throw it in the garbage. Look at this guy. He's going.
That's terrible. Yeah.
Who's doing that?
Just use that one as fodder when Ponkrell comes out. Use him as the one getting killed by Ponkrell.
Brother. Yeah, literally. That's like 2020 stuff where like they would glue the helmets down and like they were all warped. Like that was so disappointing. That clone was the bane of my existence this evening.
Just find God and buy the Order 66 one. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, Stu John wants to know, was there a line at the Theory Sabers booth at ICC Con? Yes, actually, for like the entire weekend. I think honestly, Theory had a longer line than the celebrities did most of the time.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people were there to buy lightsabers, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it. I think for ICC Con, I think Theory was a good grab for ticket sales.
I would also agree.
Yeah, he brought them a lot of money.
Yep.
Yeah, and a lot of foot traffic too. He brought them a lot of foot traffic.
Yeah.
And then, you know, he had all his cosplayers there, like Official Fandom Menace on Instagram, the Darth Maul guy. I've met him before. Super, super cool guy. Yeah, they kept to themselves. Like they weren't like all over the place, like, you know, bothering everybody. They had their booth. They stayed with their booth. But yeah, it was fine. It really didn't bother me at all. If he came back next year, I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah.
So let's get into some Hot Toys slop. Let's get into some Hot Toys. I have 7 Hot Toys that I have to open.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
One of them is Hunter's fault. So we got Hunter gave me this from his collection because he doesn't want it. It's the Anakin Skywalker, the Sideshow exclusive version. And because of this, I have to say, this is a PG-13 stream, so I can give myself one pass. Fuck you, Hunter, because of this, I'm not going to display this with my 501st because those are phase 2 501st. And this is an earlier season's Anakin. So I have to get Clone Wars Obi-Wan to go with this Anakin. So the Anakin's not by himself. So Hendrix, I was thinking what I want to do is I'll put the cape on Anakin and then also on Obi-Wan. And it can be like my headcanon of 03 Clone Wars Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Yep.
That's the plan with these guys. But yeah, shout out Hunter for doing this, but also you bastard. Yeah. Because I'm gonna put Clone Wars Obi-Wan on like a list because he's going for like 500 on eBay right now, and I'm like, no way I'm paying that for a sealed Obi-Wan.
Yeah, you can find him cheaper. Go on like Mercari. You can find him for like $350, maybe even closer to $300.
$350 is a price I'm willing to pay for a figure that's not out anymore. You know, like that.
It's a great figure too.
Yeah, Zavi had one at ICCC Con, and I got to mess with his a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Wait, Tommy, you wouldn't have to get the Obi-Wan to go with Anakin. You could just get the Ahsoka flashback Phase 1 Rex or retail and put that with Obi-Wan or put that with Anakin.
Bray. No, because I already have a Rex. I don't.
Yeah, but then you can get that peak Phase 1 look.
Bro, I don't need to do what I did with Darth Maul and have multiple of the same character for my display that I'm already picky with, okay? That's what it comes down to. Nothing more, okay? So, look at this dude giggling over here. So, shout out to the toybomb.com, who I bought a lot of the Kenner stuff from. He came in clutch, and he had some Bad Batch Hot Toys on his booth. Now he had all 5, but Hunter and Echo sold during the weekend. So he had Wrecker, Crosshair, and Tech left. We struck a deal on the Sunday at the con. He gave me a pretty hefty discount from what he had him listed at because I'd been, coming to his booth all weekend buying vintage figures off him. So first one, the nearest one to me right now is Wrecker. So I did get Wrecker. Very excited to open him up and review him. He's heavy, dude. This one's heavy in the box, man. I can't believe they crammed him into a regular sized Hot Toys box.
I was going to say, I bet he's almost the same size as like the Paz Vizsla that I have.
Yes. And then part of that deal was also Tech. They all came with the shippers. They were all sealed, never been opened before. So I got Tech, and you guys would know I'm a Bad Batch nut. So like for me, it's like I love the Bad Batch with all my heart. And then of course the Grail of the 3 being Crosshair. This dude I couldn't believe it when I saw what this was listed for, and Hendrix was like, hey, that's actually pretty like low comparatively to what it's going for right now. And I was like, are you kidding me, bro? But yeah, very, very excited about these guys here. And then, I come home from ICC Con, and something's, as we pull up to the house, something's on the porch. And that would be
a
exclusive version of Darth Maul and the Sith Speeder.
Bro, that figure is amazing, dude.
Well, bro, and Hendrix, you know what I was like extra excited about? Because like this is one of those like you, when I review, I wait to open them until I record the review. But I did lift the lid off this one and look at all the accessories. Now, I have the Clone Wars Darth Maul, but I want him displayed as not a Season 7 Darth Maul. I want him as a Season 5 Darth Maul because I'm going to put Savage with him. And at that point, Maul only has his Phantom Menace half of the saber. He doesn't have that other half. And unfortunately, the Clone Wars Maul, you can't split the hilt. You can only hold just the whole thing. So right now I have him posed where the Asajj Ventress half of the saber is hidden behind him. But the new Darth Maul hot toy comes with the dual-sided saber and the half saber. So I'm going to give the half saber to my Clone Wars Maul, make that accurate to Season 5. And I'm going to give the double-sided lightsaber to my new Darth Maul. So I'm very, very excited that I get to kind of kill two birds with one stone. And then if I want to switch the head, use one of the swappable heads on the new one, I can also swap the head so I can make peak Clone Wars Darth Maul and peak Phantom Menace Darth Maul at the same time.
That head sculpt is peak, bro. It's peak.
I was peeking at it in the box, and I was like, I gotta close this. I'm gonna end up opening it. My last two pickups just showed up in the mail today. I haven't even opened the shippers yet. One is Bad Batch Echo.
Heck yeah.
So I couldn't help myself. I had to get him. And the other one, you guessed it, is Bad Batch Hunter.
Hey.
So, sealed. Bought them both from Sideshow because I had like a ton of rewards. They were both in stock, and Echo was for $5 shipping. So I was like, you know what? I can get these for well under retail with my rewards. So why not? And I'll get rewards for buying both of those figures on Sideshow. So there we go. That concludes my pickups. I'm taking one last look. That was my haul from ICCCon. Absolutely absurd. What's going on, Freak Ferratu? Hello, chat. What's going on, bro? Let's see. All right. So, Hendrix, you want to go next?
I suppose.
All right. Hell yeah, brother. So, what do we
All
got?
right. First up from Hunter, we got the Rancor Galactic Heroes. Classic.
Dude.
It's amazing. And then he also got me another one, which is the Kashyyyk, like ATRT and Wookiee and Gree. Super dope. Super dope. Let's see. The first thing I got at ICC, I had to get it. I saw it in like a little bin, and the dude talked me down, and I was like, "Yep, let's snag that." So had to get the Watto, bro. And then really the only other thing I got at ICC was the concept Celebration Mall.
Brother.
That's
this
cool.
thing, it looks amazing. Wasn't really like on my radar, but after seeing it, I was like, why not?
Yeah.
And then like the day before ICC, Hot Toys decides to announce figures, and of course, like sometimes the Hot Toys exclusives come out like immediately.
Yeah.
So you can have them shipped over, and by the time I got back from ICCCon, I got the new Cody.
Cody.
Bread.
Ooh, Cody.
And then, bro.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Dude. I'm like, dude, I'm itching to open this guy.
Orange clone.
But then I got the peak Phase 1 Rex. So yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Short but sweet, man. Those Hot Toys are crazy.
Bro, how many times has it happened where Tommy's gotten more Hot Toys than Hendrix. That's wild. That's actually
Oh,
wild.
All right,
That's
I'll
crazy.
show one last one off. I got this right before we left.
Oh, brother.
So now I feel like I need to get like the rest of the celebration figures, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, no, like Galen and all that. You mean?
Yeah, no.
No.
I don't need to. I was like, I got 2 of them already, but no.
Well, because
Can't
what
do
else
it.
was there? There was that. There was Galen. There's life-size Grogu, and there's that battle something Vader, right?
And the Stormtrooper.
Yeah, the Stormtrooper like is the only other one I would get, but I don't want that Vader. I don't want.
Neither do I.
Galen's cool, but like, nah, I don't need it.
I do know. I do have the life-size Grogu on order. That'll be cool. But all right, Hunter, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Turn my brightness up here a little bit. Ooh. All right, I'll go with pre-con pickups first. This is the most peak thing I think I've ever had in a while. So he's not here yet, but I hope he joins soon. Commander Cook hooked me up with an Iden Versio custom.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
That thing is crazy.
Dude, it has a magnetic chest box, so you can remove it, and then it just sticks. It's not focusing very well, but you kind of see it. And then he hand painted the Imperial Cog and the Infernal Squad Trooper or Inferno Squad emblem. Dude, they're not focusing for whatever reason, but you got the Seeker droid on the back. That's magnetic, also.
Hell yeah.
So then you get the clean looking back plate. So there's no like peg, no blue tack, and there's like the legs all folded up on the droid.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just sticks. So that's awesome. And he did a lot of stuff with you see like these pockets right here.
Yeah.
He did that with green stuff. They were smooth legs before. And even like on the arm there's like a little pocket.
Yeah.
He did green stuff and like sculpted those pockets.
Hang on. Can you show me the leg again? Why is that thigh swivel breaking up the sculpt right now?
Oh, that's right. Oh, hold on. Let me line it up.
Right. Dated. It's dated articulation.
What are we doing, bro?
Bruh. So that was awesome.
Yeah, dude,
right off the bat, that was sick.
If you guys want to see high-res images of that, go to Cook's Instagram.
Yeah, it's going to show better than what it is on stream right now. So, since we're talking pre-con pickups, I got this from Coffee.
Brother.
That might be a little too bright.
That's
Cody?
such a good
It's a 2023 one, but he custom weathered it. And then he painted the blaster. So you see it's got the little bits on the blaster, silver on the bottom there, and like the little switches and everything. He put some silver paint on there. Super cool. He put the archive helmet on, which is peak in my opinion, because that one it comes with sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, super cool. He even put a Obi-Wan lightsaber on the belt, which is cool.
Based.
And yeah, it's just another Cody,
Just another.
Well, I shouldn't say just another one, because I like that 2023 for articulation. And, I'm not big into weathering. So to have one that like Coffee did the weathering on is super cool, because Coffee does some cool custom work.
Yeah, it's going to be strange. I wonder what's going to happen to his Instagram now that like he's not really doing much 6-inch anymore.
Oh, that's true. Well, yeah.
I mean, bro's not going to be customizing Hot Toys.
Speaking of custom stuff, Cook has to send the head for it, so I got a headless Obi-Wan. But inside the bag here, I'll pull it out. It's the 2023 clone mold with the old Obi-Wan soft goods on it.
Heck yeah.
So, and you can't even hardly tell the difference, but you can tell with like the articulation and their
Right.
pins. I mean, yeah, I
That's
can't
cool.
wait. I can't wait to give him the full Obi-Wan, like episode 2 Obi-Wan head with the lightsaber. That's going to be awesome.
2003 Peak Wars, dude.
Yep.
Facts.
Here's another one I got from Coffee. I got the Magna Guard, the Black Series Magna Guard.
Oh, nice.
I needed a second one because now that they announced the new one, I want 2 of each behind my SHF Grievous that I got, which is peak. Can't wait to get.
Did you get SHF Grievous?
What's up?
Did you get SHF Grievous?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait for that figure, bro. I can't wait.
Looks amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Trying to think. I think that's it. Oh no, here I'll just keep going like 6-inch figures. This is cool. Anybody that knows me knows I like the Marvel Legends Captain Americas. I'm trying to get like every look of Captain America in like a 6-inch figure.
Hell yeah.
This is one I've been missing because it's a 2-pack and it's kind of hard to get. Well, it's not that hard to get, but it was one I wasn't like after really bad. There's a 2-pack with the first Avengers, Captain America, and Peggy Carter. I think he's supposed to come with a shield. He didn't come with it, but Peggy gets like the Thompson usually. But yeah, very cool. I got it from the hotel manager at ICCC Con, which was cool.
Yeah, bro. Dude, his Maju case with like 20
Dude.
Hot Toys in it was
Dude.
crazy.
I
Wild.
can't wait. I can't wait to have mine on display like that.
Oh
For
yeah.
real. Okay, I'll keep it going with 6-inch Black Series. Yeah, I got these from Cook. He picked these up for me.
Fire.
I was kind of stupid, and I bought a second one of these, forgetting that I bought one from Cook. So now I have 2 Rexes. But yeah, that's those. And then we were talking about these before.
Yeah.
I got the Dark Side Anakin, which is cool with the swoosh blade.
Yeah.
That one. And then the Dooku was cool.
Hell yeah.
And where'd it go? Tommy was showing it off earlier. Got the Grimace Shake. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I might give it to my original Captain Riley custom. Might give it to him.
Heck yeah.
Oh shoot! Here's one. Dude, get ready for this one. Shield your eyes.
Oh yeah, dude. This is dope. This is dope.
Tommy hooked me up with a guy that he knew through Starlight Digest. This is crazy. Look, so I got the Star Wars Celebration exclusive Mafex Chrome Mando. And look at that shine, dude.
That's sick.
Bro, that's fire.
Dude.
What do you think of him now that you have him opened, Hunter?
I literally haven't even touched him. I've touched his legs where there's no chrome armor. I haven't even posed him yet. This is like how he lays in the case.
I'm of the opinion that the 2.0 Mafex Mando is the definitive 6-inch Mando.
Yeah.
And I never even got hands on one yet. This is like my first experience with one.
Such a great action figure.
I haven't totally unpacked from everything I picked up at the con yet. So I'm still trying to put things together and put things away. But even like down to his jetpack, dude, is so chrome. Like, look at how stinking chrome that is.
That's crazy.
You can literally see like the reflection of my screen in that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It comes with a little Grogu.
Grumble.
Add to my collection of 6-inch scale Grogus. Bruh, I won't focus. Oh well. To be honest, that one doesn't even look that much different than the Black Series version, but
yeah.
I I guess I'll just go into 3 3/4-inch stuff next. So also, Tommy said it before, but shout out to Daryl again, who's probably my favorite ICC vendor out of anybody. Just like as an awesome dude and as somebody who helped make my childhood what it was with Star Wars toys. I mean, literally, I couldn't thank that guy enough. I remember when I did pretty well at room sales, I was like, I got to go spend money with Daryl. So I'm like, I went over there and boy, I got a lot of stuff from Daryl.
Hell yeah.
So I got this 3 3/4-inch Obi-Wan, which Tommy was showing off this packaging earlier. Let me turn this down a little.
I didn't know you snagged the Obi-Wan, dude.
Yeah, I got the Obi-Wan. He's got the gauntlets. He's cool. The face sculpt actually looks pretty good for what it is, too.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's cool. I got Jodo Cast.
Yeah.
Which is
Sick.
pretty cool. Funny enough, I'm gonna stick him in my Slave 1 with Boba because he's kind of like a Boba impersonator.
Yeah.
Like you see on the back, there's the comic.
Too funny.
And
bro.
yeah, that'll be fun with that one.
Hell yeah.
This one is actually a Cody that I did not have.
Oh.
So I did not have this one in the collection. I had it at one point, but the packaging was so damaged. I was like, I want a better one. So this one was cool to get, and it's still got like all the stickers on it and everything. I got to stick it in a protector. But, if anybody new is watching, as you can see behind me, I have a lot of Cody stuff. I want like every release of a 3 3/4-inch Cody. So,
yeah.
not having like one version of them is like not enough for me. I need like every packaging release. That's kind of what I'm going for. So,
Cheesy, we'll see you. Thanks for stopping in the stream.
See you later, Logan.
See you at the napkin. Good night, Iran.
Now, oh wait, here. I'll show this guy out. This one's funny. Tommy, I know, likes this one. I'm so glad he wasn't sold because I've seen a few people like him.
Yeah, bro.
I got Kulteska, which nobody knows who this guy is except for like a few people. He is from the Star Wars The Clone Wars Republic Heroes video game. And he's actually a boss that you fight. And everybody thinks he's Wat Tambor. He is not Wat Tambor because everybody's like, why does Wat Tambor have like a Gatling gun on his arm? But no, he's like a different character. Okay, so here they kind of show him on the back. Dude like jetpacks around in the game with a big blaster and he's shooting at you. And yeah.
Selfie series, my dad says.
Bruh. With this guy? That's crazy.
Selfie series, cut.
That's crazy. Now, if you would have said like Jodo Cast, I wouldn't have.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if they would have had some Monster House figures, I would have bought the real, selfie series.
Do you think Jodo Cast would go to Quick Trip?
We got the mozzarella sticks. Dude.
Think Jodo Cast
Right.
enjoys cheese curds from Culver's?
Next here I also got, similarly with Tommy here, all these Wookiees are dead.
Yeah, all these Wookiees
I
are
got
dead.
the whole walker though. Now you see on the back he's battery powered. There's a switch there. And it takes 2 batteries, and I tried to put batteries in him because he actually walks, but the electric motor was winding and he wasn't walking. Nothing was moving. So I'm a little disappointed in that because I had some ATRTs as a kid that walked, but this one brand new out of the package doesn't work. I don't know why. So
What the hell?
yeah, I know it's disappointing. I wanted to see him walk, but it's okay. What do we got for? Oh, I got some loose figures. So at the room sales, I found some good stuff. I got this guy here. Oh, that is crazy bright. It's a Phase 1 212. Not a commander. So that was cool. This one, if you know me and you know, like you've heard me this spiel before, I kept the sideshow version of this, and there's a funny like thing I love. There's a reason I keep it because it's like a funny thing in the movie. But I got one of these in 3 3/4 inch. This is the 41st Elite 41st landing platform look, and the reason I keep them is because in Revenge of the Sith, in the scene where the one airborne is like, "Sir, no one could have survived that fall." There's just a random 41st Elite in the background turned like this, and you just see them in the background for no reason on Utapau. So, don't know why. I just think it's funny. So I had to get one. And these next two were kind of crazy. If you know anything about Clone Wars 3 3/4 inch figures, this guy goes for stupid money.
Yeah.
Like sealed in box, he's like $100 figure dang near.
Yeah, 80, 90, 100, yeah.
Yep. And Blaster Fodder hooked me up. I think I got him for $5.
Wow.
So he's missing a few things, like he doesn't have his blaster pistols in his holsters, and then he doesn't have the like extra I think these earmuffs come off that are on the side, and then you can swap it out with ones that have like 2 antennas. It doesn't come with that, but I'll take what I can get for $5. Like,
hell yeah.
All right, next, the same room, I got Tommy's Dirge. I got this guy.
Yeah, boy.
PVC Pre-Vizsla for $10, which is kind of crazy. He's newer, but this guy goes for like $30, $35, $40.
Damn.
So for $10, it was pretty sweet. I think I missed out on the pre-order for him. And I don't know, it was like a Clone Wars era Mandalorian. I kind of want to just stick him in the Slave One with PVC Django.
That'd be cool.
So that's probably what I'm going to do with them, just because, I don't know, filling these vehicles, I don't like empty seats, you know? So if it's like I can fill the seat with a figure that I think is kind of cool, I'm going to put him in there, even though he doesn't go with Django for anything, but whatever. All right. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had this stuff behind me.
Uh-oh.
All right. 3 3/4 inch figs. I'm gonna go a little faster with these. I got this one.
Sick as hell, dude.
I got ARF Trooper Waxer with the Battle Droid Commander.
I want to say I had that one as a kid.
It's cool, man. He looks really awesome on the packaging and everything. I know the only thing that I wish it would have had, Waxer doesn't have Pneuma on the visor.
What? Wait, I had one as a kid that had Pneuma on the visor.
I don't think he does.
Wow.
Unless they did multiple releases.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, he might have come in a 3-pack with Obi-Wan. There's one that comes. Oh no, that was Trapper. They did Trapper as well.
Yeah.
So that's weird. I don't know. Maybe mine's a defect. I don't know.
Oh, Tesco Falco says it's on the back of the helmet.
What? That's not where it's supposed to. Wait a minute. It's so hard to see, man.
Yeah, no kidding. You're in the dark, bro.
What?
You're in the dark. Of course it's hard to see.
But y'all are seeing my room. This is my usual environment. So at their Airbnb, when I'm like,
Bro's a
lights,
vampire.
dude, here, let's turn this up. Oh my gosh. Oh, it is. It is. It's not where it's supposed to be. It's like on this spot of the helmet, like in the back. It's supposed to be on the side. That's crazy. I didn't even see that. Good to know. I'm turning this back down. This is crazy.
Dude, Hunter walking around the Airbnb just shutting every light off, dude. It'd be dark as hell, middle of the night. This dude's walking in, shutting every light off. I'm sorry, I just don't like them lights. I just don't like them lights.
I don't mind light, but if it's indirect lighting, I like that. But if it's like direct lighting, it's too much.
Oh my god.
I got this next to go with it. This
Oh,
is Boyle with the ATRT, which is super cool.
I had that as a kid too.
That's epic.
I have a loose ATRT in Boyle, but this one's in packaging, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Look at the advertisement on the back here. Look at this goofy tactical droid in this like half AAT. What is that?
What the hell?
Dude, it's like half vehicle thing.
Yeah, goofy made up cannon.
Yeah. All right, this is cool. This is a Clone Wars commemorative DVD collection,
Bro, that thing is awesome.
and it has
Yeah.
Grievous and Obi-Wan on it, and on the back there. This thing's super cool. I thought this came with a DVD, but then it says right here, DVD not included.
Bruh.
So-
That's what they did with the 3 packs of the 03 Clone Wars figures I have.
Yeah, there's some other ones that are similar to this that I want to get, because there's like specifically my favorite arc, the second battle of Geonosis, with like landing at Point Rain, Brain Invaders, like those episodes. They did 3 of them, I think, or at least 2, maybe 3. But they did 2 packs where there was an actual physical DVD in the back of the episode, just that single episode of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to snag those. This one, this is peak. Tommy likes this. I think he has this, dude.
Yes, I did.
Bro.
No, I don't have that one. I don't have that one.
Dude, I wanted to find this Cody specifically.
That's amazing.
Player. But I wanted to find him loose if possible. But I looked at this pack and the dude had it for $20, and I was sitting here like, bro, it's Grievous, Obi-Wan, and Cody.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to buy it. It's so cool, and like, look, especially like the box art. Look at that
Yeah.
Bro,
on the side, bro.
that thing is epic.
Plus, this is Cody's first appearance, if I'm not mistaken. So
It is.
I'm like, bro, I gotta get it.
Yeah. Be crazy.
Same with
not.
Grievous.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
Yep.
All right, another one here.
Heck yeah.
So this is cool. People have known, like, the reason I got this is because my goal one day, I collect 3 3/4 inch vehicles, which you'll see in a sec. I got plenty of those. I want to get an AAT, and these being like off snow scout troopers, I thought was super cool, because the AT Walker has a compartment in the back that you can fit a speeder bike. So if I'm gonna have like a white snow Hoth style speeder bike, I kind of want the snow scouts to go with it, because that'll be cool, because I'm gonna stock it with snow troopers. I want to get that new snow trooper commander and stuff like that. So these will be perfect. All right, now the next ones I had to open. I couldn't wait. I had to open these, which is super cool because you get to see them out of box versus this other stuff. But I'll start with this here.
Yeah.
Bro,
Got the AT-AP Walker.
Nice.
that's awesome.
You can open up the flaps and stick a driver in there.
That's sick.
Put a guy on top.
What a great set.
Now this one, the door just fell off.
Oh no, the door.
Bruh.
I ain't gonna lie, it's too dark. I can't see where it went.
Bruh.
Oh my god, bruh.
Oh man. But
This
yeah,
guy.
this one is super cool because as a kid, I had the original Lego set of this, and it was like one of my first childhood like Star Wars toys ever. So I'm not into Legos anymore, but to have this for a 3 3/4 inch piece is really cool. So I can't wait to. It didn't come with any figures, but I can't wait to stock it with figures. I'm probably gonna go the Kashyyyk route and put like the 41st camo trooper on top,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
and then
Heck
you know,
yeah.
figure out what I'm gonna put inside to pilot it. It doesn't really matter, but you know, I could just leave the seats empty, but I can't sit there knowing those seats are empty. I just can't.
It gotta
All
be
right.
filled.
Next, this is cool. This Tommy saw this right off rip, knew I was looking for this, and he was like, "Hey Hunter, Daryl's got it," and I'm just like, "Dude, I gotta get it. I got the AV7 mobile artillery cannon.
Sick as hell.
That's
This
great.
thing is
Yeah.
awesome, dude. You can aim it, and it
That's
comes with like
awesome.
comes with a little spot here. You can like stand a second guy to like help defend it.
Yeah.
Heck
It's a
yeah.
little spot to like stand there. And the annoying part with some of these is there's a lot of stickers. So I got to fill out the sticker sheet on this. There's supposed to be like some stickers here on the data pad for the guy. And
No.
it didn't, this one also didn't come with any figures, but you already know I'm sticking the Clone Wars gunner on the seat. And they actually made some other cool figures, like a gunner commander looking in it was an anti-hailfire droid pack, and it comes with a gunner that comes with a comma and blaster pistols,
Wow.
and he has a little bit different deco. So that's pretty cool. I'm probably going to get him loose to put with this because it'll be, you know, two gunners. It'll look cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. This one is super cool. I had to get this. This is my first interceptor like this, but I had to get the Vader one because I told myself there's so many of these. I have to get the Vader one because if I get any of the Jedi ones, I'm gonna have to like collect them all. And I haven't broken the wings in yet, but if you hold on the back button, oh yeah, see only one. Oh, that one fully deployed. Almost.
Interesting. That's weird. I had that as a kid and I never had issues with the wings.
See, I have Anakin and Obi-Wan's and both work flawlessly.
I mean, once I get it open, it's no problem. It's just the one that hangs up a little bit.
Right.
Oh, there we go. It's super cool. It's got a red tinted. You can't really see it on camera the best, but the this is tinted red.
Oh, that's sick.
Hell yeah.
So like when you see it in the light and Vader's like sitting in it, you can see the red.
That's awesome. That
And,
thing looks sick.
Dude, it's super cool. It's got really cool deco. But yeah, that one was cool to get. I got one left. And probably the coolest one, to be honest.
Let's see it.
Just give me one sec.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Hey, yo, brother.
Dude, this thing is
awesome.
huge.
Yes, dude.
Wait for it. Ready?
Do it.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, the one side didn't go.
Yeah, sometimes they do that. Yeah.
Dude.
Wow, brother. That was one of my favorite toys as a kid ever.
I still have mine with all the legs, everything.
Yeah.
That was like probably one of my most like memorable like Christmas presents ever.
Oh yeah, bro.
Peak, bro.
What threw me off with this one, dude, the inside of here, they have like individual pilot seats for every single gunner on the front.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would have never like thought that.
You can load that thing up.
I know, dude. Yeah. And like, what's super cool that I didn't know, bro, my arm's getting tired holding this thing. I didn't realize that the front blasters were like synchronized, bro.
Yeah,
dude.
That's so sick. They don't go up and down together, but They can go side to side all together like that. That's just awesome.
Yep.
And the back ones, no, they don't go together. But I know with these things, a lot of them, the sticker sheets are missing or the missiles are missing because like each one of these, the missiles will like fire out. To get one of these, like I got it mint in box sealed.
Yeah.
That was like awesome to get. And for a great deal, the guy gave me an awesome price.
Yep.
So, yeah, this one was peak. Now
Yeah.
we were just talking about it the other night. Now there's really not a lot of like 3 3/4 inch vehicles that are like on my list. Like I said, that AT-AT Walker, and then I'm kind of down to like the MTT droid, like troop transport,
Yeah.
and then I'm down to like the AAT like droid tank.
Right.
And yeah, the 3 3/4 inch vehicle collection has grown a lot, even just after this trip.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So that's crazy, bro. This thing is heavy.
It is literally one of my favorite toys ever that I've
Yeah.
ever had in my
Dude.
entire life.
No,
And now
that thing is like, it's like core memories, bro.
Yes.
Dude, I never had one when I was a kid. I had a Lego version. I had the Clone Wars
Yeah.
Lego one.
Yeah.
But now for like figure collecting, which I'm more into, I got the Republic Attack Shuttle. I got the LAAT gunship.
Yeah.
And now I got an ATTE. Like, what more could a Clone Wars kid want, man?
That is so
Yeah.
true, man. So
Like,
true.
yeah, I feel like I'm getting there. I'm almost complete on the 3 3/4 inch.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome, man.
But other than that, I think that's it. I think I'm done.
Whoa.
Oh, I got real quick before we left for
Yeah.
ICCC. Tommy showed him off. I also snagged minty versions of the Revenge of the Sith carded Black Series.
Heck yeah.
I got a full set. I got another Cody, obviously, and then I got a Kifisto.
Nice.
You see how minty
Fire.
that sucker looks. There's a Dooku somewhere. I don't know what I did with them. Hopefully I didn't sell them by accident.
No, I don't think you did.
But that's it.
Nice. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes here because I know Cook was on another live stream. So I'm just gonna give it a few minutes here. I think he told me he was gonna pop in here to do his pickups.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hendrix, I threw myself on the wait list for the Clone Wars Obi.
Hey, bro, make me big real quick.
Let's see it. Hang on. I gotta do the thing. Boom. There it is. Look at that.
So I might be putting this on the concept celebration.
Damn.
Bro, this figure is amazing.
Dude, hell yeah. Yeah, I need to you know what I need to do? I need to review these hot toys before I buy more. That's what I need to do.
Bro. Look at the eyes, bro.
Insane. Insane.
Wild.
I love it. Too damn cool. But yeah, man, I have so many hot toys to review. I've got a ton of Black Series. I've got Mofex, SHF.
Oh.
Like, I can't keep up.
I have so much stuff. Like I just got 3 figures in the mail in the last like 4 days. The Cody, the Airborne, the Phase 1 and Phase 2 Rex from Ahsoka. I also got Boss coming. That should be here this week too.
Damn.
Wild, bro. But like I love it because it's all clones, and I'm just like, dude.
Give me all the
Love
clones.
it. Bro,
You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a knife and I'll cut open my shippers for the Hunter and Echo real quick.
Heck yeah.
Bray, that was good timing.
I'm showing this thing off again because this is probably the one I'm most excited to open.
Dude, that's awesome.
Dude, it looked so good. So the leather like pieces on the strap on him,
Yeah.
they're real leather. Like those little straps on his chest.
Yeah, yeah.
And then all the buckles on him are actual die cast buckles.
Wow.
So like
That's
he's
crazy.
like premium, bro.
Hendrix, my dad wants to know if you have the animated Obi and Annie sideshow figures.
No.
Those are slop.
I've always thought about getting them, but I don't know. I like to just keep it Hot Toys for now.
Yeah, but Hendrix, would you buy the sideshow animated Cad Bane for $300?
Bro. No.
What the fuck, dude?
That was wild, bro. I was like, are you kidding me, bro?
It's not even close to retail.
Bro, it easily $50 over retail, and the retail price was too high. That's why that line failed.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why
Like,
Hono
no,
great job.
bro. And now they're trying to freaking do Cantina Aliens for $280,
Yeah.
bro. Bib Fortuna
crazy.
is $280.
Yeah.
That's wild. You can get Malgus for $280, bro.
Yeah.
Like crazy. Hey.
That's sick.
Okay, so on the crosshair you got too, his strap is also leather. Like
Yeah.
real leather.
Hendrix, we were having a Q&A for you here. Arthur Henderson wants to know, what's the best way to get Hot Toys tech? His daughter wants one, and he's never gotten a Hot Toy before.
Wow.
Okay, I'd say your best bet at this point, dude, Mercari has like never done me wrong. If you just want to like pay a little bit more just to secure one, because the Bad Batch is actually, besides Hunter and Echo, the Bad Batch is actually kind of like highly desirable. Tech, Crosshair, and Wrecker. Crosshair being the most kind of expensive one. But Tech is like, he's close to 400 on the aftermarket too. So he's getting spendy. I'd say like either go to like Pop Collectibles. They probably have it for, I'd assume, around like 350. So that's probably your best bet, but I'd always say go on Mercari.
And then we got Mac coming in. What's going on, Mac? Saw the sideshow animated Slop Obi-Wan on Facebook Marketplace, Hunter's favorite place on earth, for $150.
Where the deals are at, man. Where the deals are at.
Bro, you want to know something crazy? I was just looking at Sideshow. They're doing their Memorial Day, items on sale.
Oh no.
I mean, it basically balanced out with my Sideshow rewards that I had, but Hunter and Echo are 30% off now on Sideshow.
Dang, bro, that sucks.
Yeah.
If you would have waited, you could have got them and used your rewards.
And used my rewards. Although, I mean, for me, I don't care. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
I have so many Hot Toys on order right now. I think between the Hono figures and Hot Toys, I have like 18 on order right now. So
Yeah.
it's like I said, Hendrix, I'm not even slipping down the slope anymore. I'm at the bottom of the hill, bro. Look at him.
Good.
Dude.
There it is. There's Echo. There's the team.
Hey.
Sweet.
Look at this chair over here. Jen and I just recorded a podcast before this. Look at this chair over here.
Bread.
That's crazy.
I'm waiting for the day where Tommy texts the group chat. Like, not gonna lie, I think I'm like fully just a Hot Toy collector now.
Not gonna lie, Hendrix, the thought crossed my mind today.
Brett, it's a reality, honestly. Like, I had to do it because I'm like, okay, I either run out of space way faster or I just convert to Hot Toys. I feel like my Black Series / like SHF and Mafex 112 collection is like complete. I've gotten a lot of like customs to fill in holes. just
Yep.
imports, all that. I feel like for what I want my collection to be for
Yeah.
112, like it's complete. I'm leaving it at how it is. And I'm just, dude, Hot Toys, I feel like they're putting out more stuff than anyone else.
Yes.
With a higher character selection just done so well. Like you're never getting a figure where you're like, oh, I wish like this was better. Maybe like small things, but overall, bro, opening a Hot Toy is just a whole different experience. And I feel like it just takes collecting to like that next level.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the thing at the end of the day, I think the only reason I'm kind of feeling it right now is because I have so many 6-inch figures to review. Once I get those opened and reviewed, I'll probably feel differently about it because that's what usually happens. It's just that, like, not it. I mean, I've called it Black Series fatigue before. Like sometimes, like you get like, I'm not gonna lie, getting Hunter and Echo in the mail and then getting this in the mail the same day, like my raised eyebrow clone trooper.
Exactly. And that's like to the point I got where I was opening a Black Series figure and I'm just like this is kind of not doing it for me anymore. And I literally never get that way with a Hot Toy.
See, but here's the thing. And then I look over here and I'm like, okay, and then I have to open this still. Black Series P.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I'm like, I want this guy in 1/6 and 1/12. Like that's a figure. Same with SHF Grievous. It's like, yes, I have on order the new Hot Toys Grievous, which I'm gonna get that when that comes out. But like, I also want SHF Grievous.
Right.
And like for that, I'm getting the SHF Grievous, so I'm like excited for that. But that's like a sprinkle where like Hot Toys is like the ice cream, bro.
Yeah,
dude. Yes, dude. It's just what it is. Like I would, if I had to choose, I would 100% go with the Hot Toys Grievous 10 times out of 10.
All day.
Like that figure is going to be a masterpiece, especially with the die cast, bro. Oh.
Yeah, don't even get me started, dude. I have so many figures on order. I think right now it's like Echo and 5s, the Wolf Pack, the regular one and the deluxe. I have Wolf, Plo Koon, Malgus, Sidious, Vader.
Bro.
Yeah.
The just 501st turns into just the Clone Wars, bro.
No, bro, what you talking about? It's all 501st, bro.
Hey,
do the Clone Wars.
I feel like I'm holding strong though. I'm still 501st and 212,
All it,
bro,
you know
just
what,
wait. I was gonna say it. Yeah. It's gonna take one thing.
I also do Mandalorians.
See? Yeah. It's already going, bro.
But you guys don't remember seeing Darth Malgus and on Umbara? You guys don't remember that?
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
This is just my headcanon, bro.
Just like ask Mr. Coffee about, because Mr. Coffee said he was only doing Bespin Escape. Ask Mr. Coffee about the Republic Commandos in Bespin Escape, bro.
Bro,
I forgot to show this up.
He's cooked.
Oh,
bro.
That's actually peak. I won't lie. That set is great.
That is cool.
Got that from Tommy.
Bro, did you know that's going for like $100 right now?
Bro, when Hot Toys makes a Gree, bro.
Curtains.
Would you get a Hot Toys Gree, Tommy?
No, I'd pass. I would confidently pass on that.
Yeah.
Because I passed on the 212. Like I saw, like I kind of like with Hot Toys, I kind of just go off my gut. Like I know that like I'll know the second I see it. Like with Vader, the second I saw that on the massage table, I was like, no, I gotta get that figure.
Wait a minute. All of a sudden, I gotta go back on what I said because I did get Vader, and I also did get the Cherry Blossom. I got the Cherry Blossom Stormtrooper too.
Yeah, bro, cooked.
Dude.
Oh no. brother.
See, I was lying to myself right there. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was lying to myself.
Strong.
Lying, dude.
Strong.
Oh man,
Bro, you can't make this up, man.
I already have been thinking about what figs I want to pair with that Vader too.
Dude,
See-
we were talking to the dude. Me and Hunter went out to that like Star Wars museum thing, and we talked to this dude that owned a shop, and he sold Hot Toys. I actually bought who did I buy off him? Captain Vaughn.
Oh,
And
yes.
yeah. And he was telling me, he's like, I've never met someone who has bought a Hot Toy, and it's like, yeah, that's just the one I have.
Yeah.
Like he's never experienced that.
Insane.
Which is wild. Like, dude, I feel like they're just, once you get one, it just opens that floodgate of like, oh, like, it's just like the best version of whatever character you're getting.
Dude, absolutely.
Dude, and next thing you know, they're getting quarter scale statues.
Bruh. I don't know if I could ever get into statues, to be honest.
It's
I've
different
come
when they're like
close.
quarter scale. You know?
Yeah.
When it's like a little like 10-inch tall statue, you're like, bro, I have a Hot Toy, it's 12 inches.
That's true.
But like having like a 30-inch tall statue that's like a sideshow premium format. I ain't gonna lie, there's that Vader one that's up on sideshow right now that I'm struggling, and not getting because
see, but I always look at that. I know, but I always look at that and like Hot Toys is basically making, you can always get like the same thing in Hot Toys, I feel like.
Well, that thing's like a sculpture piece with like
which one are you talking about? Like the battle damage Vader?
No, Tommy would have to look it up. It's like a Vader helmet with Obi-Wan and Anakin dueling in front of it. Star Destroyers coming out of the back of his helmet. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one, bro. Look at that price tag though.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't like love this one. I like the one where it's like the battle damage Vader and he's standing on like the X-Wing engine.
Oh, the Mythos Vader.
Yeah, but then Hot Toys went and made that figure, so I'm like, I'm just getting the Hot Toys.
That's why I like something like that, because Hot Toys would never make anything that would come close to that,
Bro, I've never seen this. Look at this statue.
Bro, that's sick. That's actually sick.
That reminds me of that Yoda and the Clone Trooper one I've been showing y'all, where it's Yoda like hopping on the 501st and like stabbing him through the chest.
I know a dude selling one,
bro,
but he's asking like 900 for it.
I mean, that is what it goes for.
I know, but I think he said it has like the blaster is broken or something.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. I would want it like pristine.
Yeah, exactly, and that's how I am. Like, I just don't want anything like broken, even if it's cheaper.
Bro, it's kind of crazy seeing like what's already sold out and stuff.
Is the Vader sold out? Revenge of the Sith Vader?
No.
Yeah, I'm available. That's the thing about Hot Toys too now. So sometimes they do like the timed, like they have a window of time that this thing is on pre-order for. And once that time's up, like they'll close the pre-orders and open the wait list. And that's how they've gotten really good. That's why these Bad Batch figures are kind of going up on the aftermarket, is because no one pre-ordered these things during that timed window.
Yeah.
And so they didn't produce as many, because they'll use that for their production. And so that's how these things become rarer, because not a lot of people slept on it. Like, people slept on the Bad Batch hardcore for Hot Toys. And now that the team is complete, everyone wants them. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. They've really, the past like 2 years, bro, they've really like honed in on like what their business strategy is and like what they're going to deliver collectors and how fast they're going to do certain things, like the airborne trooper, bro, that got announced a week ago, bro, and I have it in my apartment. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of the hype algorithm that they use is like mind-blowing sometimes.
Hendrix, did you get the artisan Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan, or did you get the regular one?
So I'm getting both because I want to like
Damn.
I want to
Wow.
like compare them because I think the sculpted looks a little bit better, and I want to put that with the Anakin and Padme because those are sculpted.
Yeah.
But the artisan, I'm like, what if I get it and I can like style it so I can make it look a little more accurate to Attack of the Clones?
Yeah, bro.
Because I was looking at some like still shots from the movie, and yeah, you have times where it's like parted, but usually it's like all swept back. So
Yeah.
I want to kind of try to style it. Maybe they put a lot of product in the hair, so even though it's like actual hair, it's like almost in its own way sculpted, where you really gotta like, you would have to like wet it down and get the product out if you really want to like style it.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Do you
It
think
is,
it would have
man.
been cool if they would have done like a soaking wet Obi-Wan to fight Django, like the Camino duel?
I mean, that would be cool, but the thing that I like about the sculpted option is I think it looks a bit better and it will always look that good, you know?
Right.
Like, as much as I love my artisan Anakins, like they are the most like nervous piece in my collection because I'm always looking at it like, oh, was it too humid today and it like poofed out, or you know, certain things like that. Luckily, like it looks perfect. It looks just as good as when I opened it, which I got really lucky on like the hairstyling. But I've seen people that will like they'll do photography or something and they take the head off a bunch and the product comes off on their fingers. So the hair just starts like poofing out. So I'm like, I'm not touching it. Like
Yeah.
I'll let it stay the way it is. So there's
Yeah.
definitely pros and cons to the rooted hair. Like, yes, it's the best head sculpt in my collection by a long shot. It looks like a real Anakin Skywalker on my shelf, but it might not look like that 20 years down the line, you know?
Right.
Whereas like the sculpted, I know it's always going to look like that. So that's why I'm like, I'm getting both.
Bro, I'm looking at this first page. This is how cooked I am. Ready?
Oh no.
Right now on order, I have this deluxe version special edition Vader.
Hey.
I've got Darth Sidious. I've got the life-size Grogu. I have K2 and Cassian.
Bro, yes.
I've got Grievous. I've got let's see who else is down here. Malgus.
Hey.
I've got it gets worse, bro. I've got Fives.
Hey.
I've got Wolf. I have the regular and the deluxe version of the Wolf Pack.
Yes, bro.
And I have Plo Koon, bro. That's just the first page.
Hey.
That's crazy.
I'm cooked, bro. I'm cooked.
Oh, bro. I love how it's like multiple people like in our group too are just the conversion is happening, bro.
It's crazy because like I tell Hunter this all the time. Like I wouldn't be buying so many if they weren't just only releasing what I would want, you know?
Oh no, yeah. And like in a couple of years, they're gonna just be doing like OT stuff for those anniversaries. So
Absolutely.
it's a lot of like Clone Wars prequel era synergy right now, and they're 100% capitalizing on that. Like that's what you know, they've just really gotten their like business side down on like what people I'm sure they have multiple people just on the internet all day just like seeing what people would want out of figures. And they're cooking. they're straight cooking right now.
Yeah, all day, dude. Do you guys want to wait a few more minutes for Cook and see if he pops
Yeah.
in? If not, no big deal.
Did
that's
anyone
cool.
maybe try to text him or something?
Yeah, I think myself and someone else did, and no reply. So if he doesn't pop in the next few minutes, we'll just end the stream here. But it was, dude, ICC Con is just so much fun. I've been calling it. I was talking to Michael Havens today, and I referred to it as the Star Wars family reunion, like for our group of friends. Like it's like one time a year, everyone really goes out of their way to get together and really get stuff done.
And that group. I think that's like the coolest part of it is that, like, you know, I've moved on to like Hot Toys and things, so maybe I don't talk to like Out of the Basement or like those guys as much anymore. But like, dude, at ICC, like everyone is just friends. It's like it's the craziest thing because like everyone just treats everyone like on the same level.
Yeah.
There's a lot, dude. It's just the coolest thing in the world. Honestly, it's super cool.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about the con. It's just a little something for everybody, and it really is just.
Bro, we got the tats, bro.
I would show mine off. Oh wait, I can show it off on Instagram. Here we go, because I have pants on. Where's my profile?
That's
here?
sick, dude.
Hendrix has turned out so good, man.
Bro, I love it, bro.
Yeah. Let's see.
The clone helmet.
There it is. Hashtag Blitz transmissions forever.
Yes, sir.
What the hell? Won't pop up? Is it popping up for you guys?
No.
That's weird. I'm trying to click on it. Huh. Well, there it is. Regardless. The Blitz transmissions. And then check it out. Tune in at 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Dude.
Heck yeah.
Blitz transmissions. Here it is right here, too.
Fire.
Tommy.
Yo.
Hot Toys does the Rancor Battalion ARC Troopers. You buying?
Oh,
cooked. Bro's cooked.
You're buying all four? If they do all four ARC Troopers?
Yeah.
Easy, bro. Easy. Dude, I'm excited for the Hot Toys boss, bro. That dude looks good. The Scorch is peak.
Yeah. Shadow Dragon says I'm lagging. Banned. You're banned.
Dude, I was just talking with Coffee. I said, dude, if they do the 05 Battlefront 2 clone classes in Hot Toys, I'm cooked.
Yeah.
I'm buying all of them.
Yeah.
I need like the whole lineup of clones, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Especially, well, okay, the 501st would just be I have that. Like the regular trooper, but then you have like the jet trooper and stuff. And the sharpshooter and dude.
See, that's the one thing I'm fully in on Hot Toys clone troopers. Like I'm getting every single one besides like the chrome BS. But
I'm looking for a chrome trooper.
Bro, I love that's probably like my favorite thing I've ever collected. My favorite thing to purchase is Hot Toys clones, bro.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kenobi Jabroni jumping in. Thanks for being a channel member, brother. He says that Wilbon bullied him into slapping a pre-order on the TIE Pilot. That would be extortion.
Bro.
Yeah.
I might get the TIE Pilot, to be honest.
It looks good, bro. I won't lie. Some of the lighting on some of the promo shots make it look weird.
Yeah.
But it looks good.
Yo.
What is what I did a TikTok live with Zach from Black Series Cantina and Wilbon earlier this week. And they said Zach asked us what is our top 5 most wanted Hot Toys right now? Like they haven't been characters made yet. What Hendrix, you got yours off the top of your head?
Yeah, because I just made a video about this actually. So funny enough, number like 2 on my list was the episode 2 Obi-Wan. So that was like high up on my list.
Damn.
And technically my number 1 on the list was the A New Hope cast. Like I want a 2.0 Luke, Han, Leia, Chewie, and Obi-Wan. I'd even take like an R2 and a 3PO.
Wow.
Just like get that main A New Hope cast. Like that is probably like the thing I most want out of Hot Toys at the moment.
Hell
I feel like I always say that like I love what we're getting right now with like a lot of prequel love and
yeah.
you know, Clone Wars era stuff. And I would love to see that keep going. But I do feel like we need some, because the quality is so good right now that I'm like, I need some OT appreciation with like that same quality. And so that's probably like my most wanted is just A New Hope main cast. And then I think I had Ventress. Like a Ventress is high up on my list. And I don't know like what look specifically, but just a Ventress. And then I think I had like Ayla Secura was on my list. Trying to think. Episode 1 Obi-Wan is also desperately needed, especially with this new mall that we got. I also said a Watto. Dude, a Watto, Hot Toys Watto, and Jabba. Jabba needs to be announced. He's been on a leak list, which the 212 Airborne came true, the Dark Side Artist and Anakin came true, the General Grievous came true. I feel like there were a few more that were on that list that came true, and Jabba was also on that list. So Jabba the Hutt is definitely one I want.
Sweet. Hunter?
If I had to have a list, mine's a little, in really in no particular order. I would love the Attack of the Clones clone ranks. You know, if I could get those troopers,
Yeah,
I would probably have to get all of them. You know,
With the reflective visors though?
Yeah.
Bro,
I mean, if
yeah.
they did it, I mean, either way, I would get it. You know, they teased the commander with the 20th anniversary plain white clones. So if they did the classes, I'm going to buy those.
I think they will eventually. Those are just so easy for them to do. And those are definitely like high up there for me as well. Dude, Attack the Clones. Just, I love it, bro.
All day.
And I would also love like, man, if they did an ARF trooper, you know, how they did the 501st, if they do the 212th recon camo one, I would love that.
Heck yeah.
And then also some other weird ones, because I also do the Mandalorians, Agar Saxon or Pre Vizsla. If they did those, brother, I have to snag those.
Pre Vizsla would go hard.
Yep. And also, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of outreaching a little bit, but if they did a Shadow Guard, I would love that.
Dude, that'd be fire. From Force Unleashed?
Yeah. Because I would love that, and like thinking about it, that would be one that I would love to have standing next to Vader, even though it's not exactly like fitting because it's not Revenge of the Sith. But two really cool like Imperial, you know, you got Darth Vader and then you got a Shadow Guard. They would look awesome standing, you know, next to each other.
Oh, they would.
So other than that, you know, if they do like, I have a custom jet, but if they did a, you know, regular commander jet or a phase 1 grunt, you know, for 212, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Or dude, I know they won't do it. I've already been talking, you know, saying I might end up commissioning a custom phase 1 Cody because I just want that, you know, and I can't do it with the one from Hot Toys. Like my inner self as a Cody nut won't allow me to have that as my phase 1 Cody in the collection. So I might end up doing that because I just feel like Hot Toys isn't going to go that route.
I don't think they are either. Like they clearly made a choice with this. same with like the Republic Commandos. Like, I don't think we're getting any other mold for that.
Yep.
I mean, it's
yeah.
just like the Black Series, where they'll tweak things here and there to make it maybe a little more like what the fans are wanting. But at the end of the day, and I think Hot Toys actually came out and said this, not like publicly, but like people that work for them have came out and said, like, we tried to get the actual Republic Commando license, but they just would not approve those designs. They wanted the Bad Batch and Clone Wars, blah blah blah. So yeah.
Also on my list is theatrical, like episode 3 Obi-Wan. I know that they did him already, and they did like the deluxe one or whatever.
Do you have that?
No, I don't. I have the Clone Wars one.
It's actually pretty good. Like, I think it still holds up, but I mean, if they do a new one, that'd be awesome too.
Damn.
I know that old one came with a lot, didn't it? Like, you actually got like Luke, infant Luke. Like,
so you get a baby Luke. You get the little hologram table, which is actually really cool because you could use that in like other displays as like a holo table with a little Sidious and then Anakin like kneeling.
That's crazy,
dude. It's pretty sick. And then I now thinking about it, it came with a lot of stuff. It also came with like a chopped up B1 battle droid. So it looked like he had just like singed it with his lightsaber. It's actually it's actually a pretty sick set. And I like compared it to the Artisan Anakin in my review for that figure. Yeah. And I think it holds up fine, honestly.
I don't know why in my head I'm like partially banking on like, man, I feel like there's a possibility they might actually do a Boga to go with the Obi-Wan. Like, I'm like, he's like relatively the same size as the Dewback.
Yeah.
And
I'd say never say never, but I think it's more likely for Obi-Wan. They're going to do another Obi-Wan soon. So, episode 3 version. So like, I think you might as well wait for that one at this point. But dude, a Boga, we were talking about that at ICC, bro. That thing would be nuts, bro. Nuts.
Dude, I see stuff like the detail on that Dewback, and then I see like the Mythic Legion's dragon. And I'm like, brother, that Dewback or that Boga would look insane from Hot Toys. And gosh, man, if I already can like imagine a display where it's like Obi-Wan on the Boga and Cody handing him his lightsaber, and like other troopers around him is like that would be an insane centerpiece display for me,
bro. We were talking about a Reek, bro, too. Dude, a Hot Toys Reek would go nuts, bro.
That would be huge.
Especially with all the like arena battle figures we already have. I mean, the Attack of the Clones line for Hot Toys is massive already. So that would be peak, bro.
A Nexu? They could definitely do a Nexu.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't rule anything out anymore, bro. I don't rule anything out.
Dude. After Nihilus and Malgus, and I mean, dude, they've done some wild stuff the past couple of years. I mean, even a Hot Toys Grievous, like, you would have asked someone like 3 years ago, oh, we're gonna Hot Toys Grievous soon. Like, people have been asking for this stuff for years. They showed off this 212 Airborne 6 years ago, bro.
Dude,
like,
don't even remind me about the grunt,
dude. They showed off the Clone Wars Obi-Wan we just got last year 6 years ago. Like,
that's crazy.
They do things and they save them. Dude, even the Kit Fisto, the new Padme from Attack of the Clones we just got, like, all these figures have been shown off like 6 years prior. So they'll tease stuff and then they'll just like they'll just hold it for 6 years. Like it's wild.
It's kind of crazy, dude. Shout out
What's
Obi Dad. We'll see you. We'll see you. Have a good one. We're not going to be going too much longer here.
Tommy,
yeah,
what's your most wanted?
My most wanted.
Yeah.
No particular order.
Wait, Dirge is on this list. I know.
Dirge, bro. Dirge.
Dirge. Give me Dirge. Give me the Dark Horse Comics proportions on Dirge with the swoop bike, and I would pay $600-700 for that.
Bro, easy.
I would want pre-Vizsla. I would take either look, but I'd low-key prefer the earlier seasons look because it comes
Same.
the cape.
Same.
Just because I think the cape is so badass.
Yeah.
And then I would want a Captain Fordo.
Forgot about Fordo.
That's another one. Like, I really don't care how they execute that because
Would you want phase 1 or phase 2?
ideally phase 1, I think.
So
Yeah.
and I think they could do it similar to how they did this like Ahsoka series Rex, where it's just that little bit more stylized. Like I just dude, they could kill it, bro.
Yes. I think that Fordo, and again, like he's so stylized in that show that like I think if they took some creative liberties with his execution, I would be okay with it. Ponkrell, I think if Hot Toys did a gigantic ass Ponkrell, that's an instant buy, bro. I'd have to get
nuts.
how many was that? 4? Oh, and then 5, obviously I'd have to get if they did Blitz and the other Rancor Battalion commanders, I'd have to get that instantly, bro.
Dude, and at this point, like stuff like that is totally a possibility.
Yeah.
Like I think a pre-Vizsla will happen eventually.
Oh, it's
like I even think Blitz, bro. Like dude, we got a 501st ATRT. Like,
right?
Anything is possible at this point, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, well, I guess I'm ready to call it if you guys are, because I'm getting tired.
Bro, yeah, that's tired. I'm tired and I'm hungry, bro.
I'm hungry too, bro. We've been going 2.5 hours here, so
start frying the bacon.
Bro, where's Cook, bro?
I don't know. He's on another live stream right now, so I'm not gonna.
Bro was probably too tired for us too.
What was my dad calling him? Cook LaQuain, the deserter.
Cook LaQuain.
Here we go. Cook LaQuain deserted.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
But thank you guys so much for watching. This is a fun with bounties. I always love talking a little bit of just shooting the shit a little bit at the end of the stream unexpectedly. That's always fun to do, especially like Hot Toys. Like I feel like I spend so much time talking, Black Series all the time that it's fun to change pace a little bit. But
wait, can I say one more thing real quick?
Yeah.
I do got to say at ICCC Con, it was great seeing you, Tommy, and Hendrix and Cook.
Yeah.
And also seeing new people I never met before, like Coffee and Wilbon and Zooboy.
Oh my god, dude. Make sure to go check out Skywalker Hendrix and 212 Hunter, both in the description of the stream below. They're awesome. They have great stuff going on. You see them a lot on this channel, so you guys know what to do. If you don't follow them yet, follow them. I'm gonna get out of here because I'm hungry. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We'll catch you for the next one, and may the Force be with you.
Breaking off. All units, fire at will. 1-2, pick a target. Too many, Captain. Watch your stabilizer, Gold 6. Anybody cover me. I got 2 vultures on my tail. You've got to hold them here. Watch your left. I can't shake them. I'm hit. Where's our reinforcements?